Spiritual warriors, welcome in. I hope you're all doing really well. I have a message for you from Spirit, and I hope it resonates with you. What I'm getting is that you have mastered the art of detachment. That King or Queen of Swords energy. You have mastered the art of detachment. You've mastered the art of letting go. And detachment is not about being heartless. This is something that you've realized recently. It's not about being heartless. It's not about being cold. It's not about blocking off your heart space and shutting down and being mean and angry and bitter and stay away. That's not what detachment is. Detachment isn't blocking people out and refusing to let people in. Detachment is about knowing that you are whole. You are a sovereign being. You are a soul having a human experience, and you're limitless, and nothing can touch you, nothing can hurt you, ever. And detachment is about never attaching to anyone or anything or any outcome in the first place. You just don't attach. You don't cling on, right? It's about surrendering, letting go, relinquishing control, going with the flow, staying open, having trust in yourself and the universe that everything has a reason, everything has a divine purpose, everything is in perfect divine order right here, right now, and it always will be. There's nothing to worry about, nothing to fear. If something doesn't work out, oh well, wasn't meant to. Moving on. If a relationship falls through, oh well, wasn't meant to work out. Moving on. And you learn the lesson and you move on, right? Detachment is about just letting go, having love, trust, and faith in your heart that everything's going to be okay, that you are whole, you are safe, you are complete. You don't need anyone for anything. And when you know that, you can just let go. When you're solid in who you are, and you can stand on your own 2 feet, and you're in your power, you just let go. Detach. Move on. You wish that person well, and you move on. No bitterness, no grudges, just a learning experience which benefits you and your soul's growth and your soul's expansion, right? So detachment is about remaining in your power. It's not about shutting down, keeping people out of your life. It's not about that. It's about staying in your power, standing in your truth, remaining open, even though you've been through difficult experiences with people, right? It's about having forgiveness. You forgive that person, you forgive yourself, you learn the lesson, you let go, you move on. Onwards and upwards. Detachment is also about having a positive mindset. So this is what you've mastered. It's about not clinging on. It's about not putting all of your eggs in someone else's basket. It's about putting all of your eggs into your basket, focusing on yourself, investing in yourself, investing in your career, investing in your health, your well-being, your happiness, filling up your own cup. Because when you can give everything you could possibly want or need to yourself, then you don't need anyone for anything. And that really does put you in a position of power, so that when relationships fall through, you're like, oh, well, don't need you anyways. And again, it's not coming from a space of the ego. It's just, okay, well, that didn't work out. What was the lesson? Moving on. It's not about being heartless. It's just about seeing things from that higher perspective. Right? If it didn't work out, it wasn't meant to work out. You don't need to sit and cry over it. Most likely that person didn't deserve you in the first place. They were not worthy of your time. They weren't worthy of your presence in the first place, right? And so once you know your worth, you know your value, and you see yourself in that positive light, like, people are lucky to even be graced by your presence in the first place. And no, that's not narcissism. It's not coming from a place of the ego. It's coming from a place of knowing yourself and having self-worth and self-value, right? Once you know that, then you're okay saying goodbye to people that don't see your worth, who don't see your value, who mistreat you, or who don't rise to your standards, right? Teamwork. You know what I feel? I feel like you've been going it alone for a long time, and it's been a struggle for you to find people who want to partner up with you, work with you in a platonic or even a romantic manner. You know, it's been difficult. I feel like for the longest time, people have come in to take from you instead of give to you. But Spirit wants you to know that the right people are about to flow in. High vibrational people, high vibrational relationships are coming in. People who you can trust, people who you can build with, people who will support you, people who will see you, people who will get you, all of that, okay? Perspective. So you are able to see things from this higher perspective, which really puts you in a position of power. It frees your mind, right? When you can see things from that divine perspective, that higher perspective, you're able to remove yourself from the situation. You're able to look at it from an objective standpoint. You observe, you look, you do the introspection, you learn from it, and you move on, right? Like, what's the lesson here? What's the takeaway? How can I learn? How can I grow? And this is what sets you apart from the rest, okay? This is what keeps you in your power. Detachment is about sometimes being more head over heart, but it's not about being heartless or cold. But it's almost like removing yourself, stepping back, being more objective. Almost like floating above yourself, becoming, or not becoming your higher self, but stepping into your higher self, that higher consciousness, that more expanded awareness of the universe and who you are and things like that. And it's like rising into that and then seeing things from that perspective rather than seeing things from the human egoic perspective, right? Which tends to come from a place of worry, fear, control, lack, limiting beliefs, things like this. So it's like you've risen above that. And that's another way that you've learned how to detach. It's like floating up into the higher self, seeing things from that higher perspective, knowing that, you know, there's a reason for everything, and that if you can just have a little bit of foresight, then you'll know that, okay, well, that happened because that person was preparing me for that relationship. I know that another relationship's coming in. It's going to be more high vibrational. That person was teaching me a specific lesson around whatever it was, self-worth, self-value, blah, 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 whatever it is. And they were getting me ready for what's next. And then you're able to just have that higher understanding, that higher knowing, and then move on, if that makes sense. So you're not hanging on, you're not clinging on to people, places, things, outcomes anymore. We have bond coming out. Exactly. So it's like you've realized that you have a very special relationship coming in for you in the very near future, and that all of the narcissists that you have encountered thus far along your path have been preparing you. So was it fun? No. But you don't hold anger in your heart. No bitterness here, no grudges, because again, you understand that those people, as annoying as they were preparing you for this beautiful relationship that's about to come in. Because you have that higher awareness, you're very psychic, you're very intuitive. You understand that you have been being prepared. Spirit has been preparing you for this moment in time. for your purpose, and they've been preparing you for this beautiful relationship, you guys. Waterproof. This is you. It's like nothing can touch you. Nothing. Nothing can touch you. You bounce back, you know. You don't even get heartbroken anymore because you don't attach. You don't put all your stock into another person. You're not giving your power away to someone else. So if somebody else does something, or if they leave you, it doesn't matter because you haven't given your power away to that person. You're still in your power, in your strength. So if somebody leaves, again, it's like, okay, well, I'm still me. I'm still whole. I'm still happy. I can pay my own bills, stand on my own 2 feet. I love who I am. I'm confident. I'm powerful. I'm going places. I have a positive attitude. I know I'm meant for more. Everything has a divine purpose. So I really don't have to worry about that, you know? Okay, bye. Right? It's because you have this awareness, okay? The art of detachment. It's not about being heartless. It's not about being cold. It's not about closing off your heart. It's actually about opening up your heart to yourself, believing in yourself and no one else, putting all of your stock, all of your energy, all of your time into yourself and no one else. Okay? I mean, take that with a grain of salt. Obviously, there does come a point where you do need to give of yourself, but at the same time, you're learning how to not overgive, and you're learning who to give to and who not to give to, and how much to give to each of those people. You know what I mean? So when you detach and you let go, it's very freeing. The art of detachment is very, very freeing. And I do feel like you have special relationships coming in that are actually going to be healed, and they're going to bring value to your life, because up until this point, you've just had narcissists, people who breadcrumb, take from you, who have been teaching you very difficult karmic lessons. Yep. The devil. Yeah. So, you know, you've encountered the devil quite a few times along your journey here. People who took from you, blocked you, tried to pull you down, things like that. These people were preparing you. They actually helped you to expand your consciousness. They did. The Four of Swords. So a lot of you have been, you know, healing from heartache here. Taking a time out, resting. This is quite in the past, Spirit's also saying that in the past, people would have treated you in a negative way, and then it would have really affected you in a negative way for a long time, and you would have been down and out for a while, like crying, grieving, feeling really sad, downtrodden, you know, like, woe is me, I can't believe that happened, oh my gosh. And then you would obsess over that person, maybe cling on a little bit. You know, this was way back in the day before you mastered the art of detachment, you know, and maybe you would constantly think about that person and obsess over them, obsess over the situation. Like, maybe it can work, maybe we can get back together, maybe we can fix it, or just things like that. And by obsessing over other people, you were giving your power away, okay? And by constantly crying over someone who wasn't even good for you in the first place, again, giving your power away, wasting your time, wasting your energy, wasting your tears on the devil is just not worth it. This is another thing that you've learned. Save your tears for someone who actually deserves it, right? So yeah, back in the day, people would knock you flat, you'd be down, you'd be out, you'd be crying, you would need a long time to heal and overcome the heartache, but not anymore, because you've mastered the art of detachment. The Five of Discs. This talks about being abandoned, left out in the cold, a lack mindset. This is something that you have healed as well through these experiences. Okay, they have helped you to realize, like, these karmic people, these karmic situations have helped you to step into your worth and have more of an abundance mindset. I also feel like so many people abandoned you, left you, and they were triggering abandonment wounds within you, and you have been able to heal that. Again, it's like now if people leave, you're like, oh, okay, well, bye, because I'm fine. I'm solid in who I am, and I'm solid in what I know, and your behaviors, your decisions, your actions are not going to affect me because I'm solid. I'm good in every which way possible. And again, that's standing in your power. It's like people can do whatever they want. They can say whatever they want to you. You're not going to tolerate it, and it's not going to affect you. Again, waterproof. Waterproof. It's like people can't tear you down anymore. People can't chip away at you, but I think people used to be able to do that. Not anymore. It's because you know what you know who you are, and you're very much in touch with your truth. You have very strong beliefs, and people cannot sway you from that truth. Again, now that you have this higher perspective, you're also able to look at these people and go, whoa, you're projecting. You have issues. You need to go heal. Whoa, don't put that on me, okay? No, thank you. Oh, you abandoned me, you walked away. Well, that says a lot about you. It says nothing about me, but it says you have issues. Okay, and I don't want someone with issues, so just run along now, run along. Okay, I'm telling you, there's just this unbothered attitude coming from you. King of Cups. You've mastered yourself. You've mastered your energy. You're an empath. Okay, and empaths, they have a very hard journey, you guys. They do. Empaths always encounter narcissists along the journey. Not just one narcissist, but like multiple, hundreds, if not thousands. Okay, you're like a narcissist magnet. Empaths really are a magnet for narcissists. It's awful. It's awful, but not awful. Because again, you were learning. And the narcissist always helps the empath step into their power and their confidence and remember who they are and stop tolerating other people's BS, right? The narcissist helps the empath step into their confidence, their power, remember who they are, and create very clear, healthy boundaries with people. You have someone really special coming in. You're ready. You're ready. The Three of Cups. So this is about dating and celebration. Friends, teamwork, support. So Spirit wants you to know that up until this point, you've had people who, well, they brought toxicity into your life. They did not add value to your life. They taught you some very valuable karmic lessons, but they didn't bring anything positive into your life, okay? They took from you, or they used you, abused you, mistreated you, mishandled you, things like that, okay? But that's shifting, that's changing, that's over, is what I just heard. That's over, and you're getting people who see you, who appreciate you, who love you, who want to support you, add value to your life, give to you, all of that. The Page of Swords. You have communication coming in from this special person very soon. I feel this person is someone you already know. They have been quiet. They have been healing from toxicity as well. And they're going to be reaching out, asking you to go out on a date. They may be a Capricorn, or they could be a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio here. If you're online, this person has been watching you. The Emperor. So this is you. You're in control of your life. You're the boss. You decide. Nobody has power over you anymore. Okay? You're very confident, organized, efficient. You're a leader. You're in charge of your life. You're no longer getting super emotional about things, you guys. Whereas in the past, you would get so emotional over things, or so emotional when things didn't work out or something like that. But now there's almost this air of like that emperor energy. Like emperors don't cry. Not that there's anything wrong with crying, don't get me wrong. But you know, you wouldn't see an emperor trying to rule a kingdom sobbing, going, I don't know what to do. Oh, there's a problem. Oh my gosh. Ah. No, you know, no. The emperor would go, okay, let's go. Team, assemble. Let's get organized. Sit down around this table. Let's lay out the map. Okay, we've got the enemy coming from this direction. We have troops over here. We've got this, that, the other. Boop, 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 bop, bop, bop. Strategy. Thinking. Logic. You're not sitting there going, oh my gosh, the enemy's coming. What are we going to do? We're not ready. No. You're in control of yourself. You're in control of your emotions, head over heart when you need to be. But that's not saying that you're heartless or that you never cry. Of course you do, when the moment is appropriate. You know, you're matured. You've matured so much, you guys. And I think you've even shocked yourself, because normally when things would happen, when things would go awry or things would fail or things would crumble or someone maybe leaves you or breaks up with you, you may have really struggled to bounce back. But now you're just like, all right, so what's for dinner tonight? I'm hungry. Why did that not affect me? Oh, because I'm an emperor. I'm solid. I'm good. I've got everything I could possibly need and then some. Yeah, it's that person's loss, not mine. I don't know, you guys. This is the message. This is what I have for you. This is what Spirit has for you. I hope you found this helpful and healing in some way. Thanks again for being here, and I look forward to reconnecting with you in the next one. Take care.